Ang unang problem ay about sa playground fence. Okay? Because okay, the main character here, meron siyang playground, no? The community playground is somewhat rectangular. Okay, we all know what rectangle is. Okay? The total area of a playground is what we should say 56 square meters. Actually, kung mag-drawing ako ng rectangle, ganito yung itsura ng rectangle natin. And we all know that rectangle is may property siya na yung dalawang sides niya, opposite sides ay equal. Okay? Meron given dito na total area. The total area of the playground is somewhat 56 square meters. Ibig sabihin, yung laki daw ng playground ni Yo tsaka yung mga ibang bata ay 56 square meters. And the total fence, no, or what we should say, perimeter around it, measures 30 meters. Okay, so when we have this particular, kunyari si Yong, ginawa niya, tumakbo siya dito, sa gilid ng rectangular playground, okay, yun daw yung perimeter. And that perimeter is 30 meters. Okay, so yun ang mga kailangan natin matandaan. Now, without further ado, allow me to find out first the first given. Sabi dito, what equation represents the perimeter of a rectangle in its lowest form? Okay, once again, drawing ako ng rectangle dito, yung playground ni Yo. Okay? So, alam natin itong side na to ay ang tawag dyan is length. Meron tayong dalawang length at meron tayong dalawang width. Okay? So, ang gagawin lang natin dito, gusto lang natin kung malaman kung gaano haba, yung gaano kalayo ito, no? From this distance, punta dito hanggang sa bumalik si Yo. Okay? So, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, we will just add the sides. Dalawang length, okay? Plus dalawang width, okay? And that is equal to the perimeter. Yung dalawang L na yan, when we add them, that is 2L. Yung dalawang W na yan, kapag sinimplify natin, that is 2W. Okay? Pero, there is a given here. Anong given? Sabi, the total fence or yung perimeter around it measures 30 meters. So, ibig sabihin, binigay na yung perimeter. The perimeter is 30 meters. Okay? So, ang hinahanap lang natin dito ay mismong equation na magre-represent ng perimeter. Okay? So, ito na. Meron na tayong equation na 30 equals 2L plus 2 width. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dito, we will just check this particular right-hand side of the equation. Ngayon, tingnan ninyo, may pwede pa tayong i-lowest term o i-factor dyan kasi kailangan simplified form. So, i-factor natin yung common sa kanilang dalawa. What is the common sa kanilang dalawa? That is going to be 2. Ilalabas natin si 2, i-factor out natin, at may iwan sa loob yung L and W. Okay? Sa kabilang sides, the perimeter measure is 30. Okay? And we get to find to eliminate this 2 by dividing both sides by 2. Okay? When we divide both sides by 2, what will happen? So, we can cancel this out. The remaining would be 30 divided by 2. That is going to be 15 equals, yung natira is length times, or length plus width. Okay? So, I believe this is going to be the lowest form. This is how we represent a given perimeter. Okay? And this is our equation. Okay? So, that is the first problem. Ito na yung equation natin that represents the perimeter of a rectangle in lowest form. Okay? So, now, for our second question, find the dimension of the playground. So, yung dimension kasi, ito yung sinasabing length and width. So, ang gagamitin natin dyan, yung information na nakuha natin dito sa 1, which is, meron daw tayong 15 equals length plus width. Okay? So, first is, write natin lahat muna yung mga given. So, let us write all the given here. The given are, of course, meron tayong area na 56 square meters. Meron din tayong perimeter na 30 meters. Meron din tayong, of course, ang formula is A equals, ng rectangle is A equals length times width. Ang formula ng perimeter ng rectangle is 2L plus 2 width. So, we ask to find the dimension of the playground, the length and the width. So, gagamitin natin is the equation here. Ito yung nakuha natin kanina sa question number 1. So, I will just move this one para ito yung magiging pattern natin here. And also, itong given, itataas ko lang ng konti. Ngayon, we have this particular given. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dyan, paglalaroan lang natin yung equation. So, we'll just find the length. What if we find the length? We will just transfer out this W here, or subtract W both sides. So, it will leave us L equals 15 minus W. Okay? So, we have to find the length muna, no? Para mahanap natin mamaya yung width, the dimension. Okay? So, now we have the value for the length, or which we can write it as, nandito yung L, nasa kabila naman yung 15 minus W. Okay? Now, we all know the area, right? The area would be, the area of a rectangle is length times width. So, may given na dito na area. Sige, sulat ko lang dito yung area ng rectangle. Ang area ng rectangle is length times width. There is a given area there na 56. So, yung area dito, papalitan ko lang ng 56. At meron tayong length kanina. Ito na yung na-measure natin na length. Okay? Na 15 minus W. So, ibig sabihin, itong L na to, papalitan natin yan ng 15 minus W. Okay? So, we will just change it as 15 minus W. And this one, this W or the width, we will just multiply it by our length. Okay? So, the next thing na gagawin nyo na dyan, I know you are familiar for this one because ito yung ginawa natin kahapon. You will just distribute this particular W or width sa loob. So, we have 56 here sa left-hand sides. W times 15, that is 15W. W times negative W, that is negative W squared. Okay? So, as we continue, ito na, no? We have this particular equation and we want to move yung mga dapat nating i-move dyan, of course, ilipat na natin si 15W sa kabila. Also, itong negative W sa kabila. Okay, it will have W squared minus 15W plus 15. Ayusin natin. W plus 56 equals 0. Okay, so we have this particular equation, no? W squared minus 15W plus 56. Okay, and we are asked to factor this out. So, dito mo na i-apply yung factoring. Okay, you have to find or you have to look two numbers na kapag pinag-multiply ay 56 and kapag panuha yung sum, negative 15 dapat. Okay, the factor of W squared is W times W. Let's try to find two numbers. We have, that's right, we have negative 7 and negative 8. To basically check, negative 7 times negative 8, that is 56. Again, negative 7 plus negative 8, that is negative 15. So therefore, these two factors are correct. Then we get to find, using zero product property, the two roots. So the two roots are W minus 7 equals 0, W minus 8 equals 0. Okay, then by simplifying it, we have isolating the W, that is W equals 7. Of course, sa kabilang next side, negative 8, isolating the W, that will become W equals positive 8. Okay, as you can see, we have W represents the width. Okay, at sabi natin kanina, it's either the two of this, no? Actually, ito na yung dimension natin eh. Pero sige, let's try, no? Ang gagawin natin dito, we will substitute W here, no? Kahit isang W muna. Dalawa kasi yung W natin dito. So we have, so ito yung scratch natin. We have the length, para mahanap mo yung length, meron tayong 15 minus W, which is kahit alin dyan. Can we use 7? Yes, no? Then our length would be 15 minus 7, that is 8. Okay? Alin man dyan, no? Ang magiging dimension ng ating rectangular na playground ay 7 by 8. Okay? That is our final answer. 7 by 8. In other words, alin man dyan, this is gonna be the width, this is gonna be the length. Okay? So, this is our final answer. This is what we are looking on. By the way, nakalimutan ko yung ating particular unit. So, this is meters. Okay, 7 meters by 8 meters. So please take note for this particular problem. That is problem number 1. Okay, so now for our problem number 2, the thing is, working together is much easier than working alone.